Helps with having the mic on, I guess, hey? Yeah, that tends to help. How's it going, everybody? Mobius Y here. Time of recording this Friday, July 23rd. Yay! Weekend time. So that means another stream on Stellaris Console Edition. Let's get the game loaded up. Director of Duck Dick Dive, yes please. Doomsday stream game. Let's do this. Hopefully everybody had an okay week. I actually had an okay Friday. I went through without a hitch, and I was able to go home early today. That does not happen very often. But yeah, the chance arose, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So came home, spent a little bit extra time relaxing before tonight's stream. Anyways, let's do the intro YouTube stuff before we get too far into this. Those of you watching this in the future on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you think of Stellaris Console Edition, how this particular game is going. Anything Stellaris Console Edition related, leave a comment down below. I read each and every single one of your comments, and every like or comment that you leave on my content helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the links in the description below. You'll find one for the official Stellaris Discord, where you can become part of the greater Stellaris community. There are also links to my own personal stuff. You'll find one for my Twitch channel, which I streamed this off of. Give me a follow there. Come on by and hang out with me one evening on a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday. Streams start at 7 o'clock Mountain Time. That's typically 9 o'clock Eastern Time, or 6 o'clock Pacific. Come hang out with me for a couple hours on any of those evenings, and hopefully I can entertain you during that time. It'd be great to see you there. There's also a link to my Twitter feed. Give me a follow there. Great way to keep in touch with me, and I post important announcements all the time. And last but not least, there is a link to my own personal Discord channel for fans of my content to freely join. It's not necessary whatsoever, but you're more than welcome to. We can discuss anything that's going on in your life or what you're doing with video games in that Discord. It's not restricted to just my content or anything like that. You can speak your mind there. It's up to you. You can also take part in the community events that we have going on there as well. So all those links are down in the description below. And if you want to see more Stellaris Console Edition content, do subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. My streams get uploaded directly to YouTube unedited, so that if you want to pay attention to what's going on during the stream games, you don't miss anything. Alright, I win it fair. What's going on? There are no commands. I don't have a bot, if that's what you're looking for. Moving on. Let's see, what's going on? What did we have doing in the last stream earlier? Oh, by the way, it's very possible that this will be the last stream. Or sorry, I won't be able to stream at the beginning portions of next week, like Monday, Tuesday. You know, I should be back the Thursday, Friday, and then there might just be like 1 or 2 more interruptions throughout the summer, and that should be it for the rest of the year. I should be able to maintain the stream schedule for the rest of 2021 once I'm done with all the crap going on in my house by that point. So yeah, looking forward to it. Oh yeah, I know what we did. We started the Arcology Project, didn't we? Which planet was that? That was this one. Arcology Project is about 42% done, a little less than half. Semper Buffo, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. We can also start a Matter Decompressor here in Yonox Mob once we have the necessary amount of alloys. Our energy is kind of in the pooper right now. That's not good. Let's have a look. See, are there any? Oh, that's miners and farmers. Okay, this is a generator world, so let's go ahead and add some more generator districts. Get some more technician jobs. We're going to need more technicians because energy is a serious problem for us right now. I don't like it. Not one bit. What do we have our trade policy set to right now? Let me see here. Trade policy, marketplace of ideas. Oh, so it's unity. How much unity are we getting from that? 13. Okay, so fuck all. All right, we're gonna change our trade policy to wealth creation. That should help out a little bit with our energy production. It should jump up from 26 to maybe a teeny tiny tad more. I doubt it, but we'll see. So yeah, the plan here, this will be like, what, part 7? I'm hoping that we can start getting our alloys up there in terms of production. Ooh, Cell Knock 2 habitat complete. Very good. Which one was this? Was this, ooh, Astro Mining Base? Alright, that's cool. I could use some more habitats that produce some energy, though. In all honesty, I can't put a habitat around that asteroid. Never mind. I was about to say, I could put a habitat around that rare crystal thingy. So, fun fact, I'm not 100% sure if you get strategic resources from a habitat if you construct a habitat around a planet that is producing a strategic resource. I know that if you build a habitat around an alloy thingy here, like if we did that on Redathe 1, it would just turn into Astro Mining Base. But I'm not sure what it does with a strategic resource. I seem to recall I did it before, and all I got were Astro Mining Bays. But I could be misremembering. I'm not 100% sure anymore. I should build a habitat right here around Terek B3. Okay, so where is a construction ship? Ooh, I got one here in Zigar. Looking good. Okay, give me that construction ship. You are going to... which system was that? Terek, I believe. Yep, over here. Terek B3. Head on down over here. JB, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good evening. I appreciate you coming to hang out with me tonight. Let's see, what else do we got? Boardstain is another generator world. I'm going to lock out some minor jobs here on Boardstain because we need our we need more technicians. Lounging man, been busy. That's fair. Busyness happens. Let's see here. We're okay on exotic gases. We're more than okay on exotic gases. Motes are okay as well. So we can go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and do a... let's just... let's do a synthetic crystal plant. That would be kind of nice. Perfect. Okay, so if we get that habitat down there for doing the some energy, that will help in the long run. We can get some more energy out of it. Why is there a thingy here that's not constructed? What the hell? And Pleone 3A is a small world, if I recall right. Yeah, size 14, weak magnetic field, and atmospheric aphrodisiac. It's a lot of mining districts, though. That's 11 mining districts on a size 14 world, which isn't half bad. Okay, so I have the alloys and the influence to build that that energy habitat right now, but I really kind of want to save up for a Matter Decompressor. And maybe we can wait on that. We'll worry about the Matter Decompressor once the Arcology Project is completed, and we can do the thing. Once we get the Arcology Project and we start getting some more alloys coming in. That's what I was going to say. I'm really tempted to do genetic ascension. It's really tempting. Really, really tempting. But you know what? I might just do Colossus Project and Defender of the Galaxy, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? We got options. We have our last 2 Ascension perks available still. We already have Galactic Wonders, Voidborn, Arcology Project, Mastery of Nature, Technological Ascendancy, Master Builders. So those are the 6 that we have. There's the Ring World. I don't need the Ring World just yet. Can't build it. So we're left with genetic evolution, synthetic evolution. We could do enigmatic engineering. Colossus Project, World Shaper, so we can terraform Gaia worlds. Galactic Force Projection, Grasp the Void, Interstellar Dominion, Defender of the Galaxy, Eternal Vigilance, Galactic Contender, perhaps. One Vision would be kind of pointless at this point. Transcendent Learning, not a good pick at this point. Executive Vigor, don't care. Don't need additional edicts right now. Imperial Prerogative for more admin cap. Shared Destiny. Nihilistic Acquisition we can't pick anyways, and then we can't do Psionic Ascension because we don't have Psi Theory, which sucks. Genetic would be nice for habitat specializing. Colossus is always fun, though. I do wholeheartedly agree about the Colossus always being fun. Let's get whirlwind missiles. What else can we do? Let's open up this job slot for a clerk. Generator world on Kiln Edge. Another clerk, sure. Okay, so changing our... Ooh, yeah, we jumped our... Wait, there's no way we were only creating 13 Unity from trade. That makes no sense. Okay, well, our energy credits are back in the green. In the white, I guess you can say so.
Complete.
That's good. Looking good. All right. Admin cap is up again. I need to keep doing it, though, a few more times. Want to see boom. All right, fair enough. I guess we'll take the Colossus project. And, you know what? We're probably going to see an endgame crisis before the stream game finishes, because it is 2322. And I think... What did I set it to again? 2300, I think? So we'll probably see it... Like, if not this stream, but maybe, like, next stream, we'll see the start of an endgame crisis. Quite possibly. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take the Colossus project. Okay, there we go. And then we will do Defender of the Galaxy. This will give people a little bit more opinion of us as well, which is kind of nice. And there we go. Okay. It is very, very common for me to pick these exact Ascension perks playing a regular Organic Empire. I do skip out on an Ascension path pretty often these days. Okay, so how long for... Ooh, hello. Sovereign Alari Worlds has leveraged their council powers to declare the moderate administrative sanctions an emergency measure. Okay, so now we're voting on a new resolution immediately. All right, how long for... You know what? There's a lot of special projects that we never finished. Colossus project, 62 months. Ugh, that's 5 years. Let's get all these little ones done first. Like right now. Investigate Kappa aliens. Man, there's a bunch of crap that I just completely ignored. Alien specimen procurement. Can we access any of this? I don't know. Kept grounds. Pure dry landscaping. L cluster sublight exploration probes.
Evading hostile
Shrines to the old gods. What do we got here? Saito machine fleet. Oh, Jesus. That's not good. Would you please, like, leave my systems alone?
Spaceport under attack.
Please go away.
Spaceport lost.
Please go away. Please. Please.
Special project.
I don't see this going well. The Prince. We will return it to its proper owners. Hail them. You're welcome. Hi diddly do. Mr. Zarkashock. What's up, homie? Thanks for dropping by, man. You're burning the midnight oil over there in Germany, aren't you? Alright, Stellock Bank. Let's lock out some mining jobs here. Get some technician jobs. Actually, I don't need to. Joe the Frogman, what's up? I just joined. What do you mean you skip an ascension path often? You mean delay getting it once unlocked? No, I mean like I don't get it. I pick 2 other ascension perks occasionally. Just not use them, he means. Yeah, exactly that. Odile the Great, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming by. Oh. Oh. Well, that's not good. Oh, boy. One of our allies has a machine uprising. Again. As if the Omni Architects wasn't enough. Plus the Photetian Private Holdings had another machine uprising, if I recall right. I think it was them.
Special project complete.
Ooh, hello. What are the military output? Crystal infused plating. Let's take the... let's take the crystal infused plating. We don't really need more. It's 3 a.m. over here. Oh, yeah. Right on, buddy. Thanks for coming by tonight. I appreciate that. Damn. Stuff's going to hell in a handbasket. Well, they took Eshmike. Where are our cruisers? Go take that system back, please. Are you guys going back into your territory? Please, like, go away. That'd be grand. Yep, they're going somewhere else. The enigmatic cache. Done. Alright. My god, the state of the galaxy really is going to shite. Totally forgot about a lot of these special projects. It's kind of funny. Okay, 48 months to complete Colossus project. That's impressive. Crystal Codex and salvage gas giant ship. Huh. I'll pay you 1,000 alloys to fuck off. I wish that was a thing.
Project complete.
Special project complete. Don't know what it was. We'll find out in just a second, probably. Or maybe we won't. Alright, that's fair. We are super duper close to 5,000 alloys. Just a few more months. And then we can start the thing. Yeah. The Matter Decompressor site, that's what I was thinking about. It'll use a little bit of engineering research every month, but that'll be worth it. Oops. Hang on. Let me just enter orbit. Actually, I forgot we're building that habitat first, and I'll wait for the Arcology Project to complete. Okay, so you go ahead and build this habitat. Oh, and we can start a second one down here in Pleone. Around this gas giant. Build another habitat. Right there. Perfect, thank you. That'll work. And Pleone 3A, we can probably colonize that, because that's a decent mining world. So you started with, what, 8 AIs? Seems like you have double that number now. I think it was only about 6 or 7. And we definitely do not have double. Primitives Fallen Empire, let's see. So we got the Bodronite Mandate, there's us, Equinian, Jazigian, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've only got 10, that's not including Fallen Empires and other stuff. So yeah, we've had more crop up. There was another Machine Empire that popped up in an uprising, but they got annihilated, so they're not around anymore. Alright, I do hope that I can take this station. Oh, it's only 300 fleet power, so yeah, we'll be fine. What did I spec these guys out as? Large gamma laser, medium gamma laser, improved strike craft. Okay. Interesting setup. I'm sure I had my reasons for it. Alright, let's get the crystal infused plating. Alright, how's that Arcology project doing? Let's go ahead and take a look. Pretty sure it's way down here. Yep. 1,600 days remaining. Going slowly. I think my console is straining against everything that's going on in the game right now. Whew. I'm a little pooched, so I might be just a little more mellow tonight compared to my usual demeanor during the live streams. Let's go ahead and upgrade a couple alloy mega forges. And by a couple, I mean 3. So we got crystal infused plating. Let's get quantum missiles. What am I gonna lock out? Maybe I'll lock out some miners once those mega forges are up and online. I'll restrict some miners so that some of these guys move up in stratum and give us some more alloys. Especially considering this thing's planet modifier has minus 25% minerals from jobs. Terrible. How many minerals are we getting per job on this planet? 7.5, whereas we are getting 9.7 from a habitat. Well, about 9, 9.1, 9.7. And another planet is... that's the wrong job. Duh. 9.4. Okay. So yeah, our normal is about 9. We're only getting about 7.5 from there, so this means no blow off. This means no blow off Blorg's head? Of course it does. We're going to blow off a Blorg's head. Unfortunately, there's no Blorgs to annihilate here. Halo Red Team, what's going on? Thanks for popping in tonight. Appreciate it. Going to try to turn this around. We have been on the receiving end of a butt whipping this whole time in this game. And I'm sick of it. Turn this around, start kicking some ass. Let's see here. What do we want on this one? Let's get an admin office. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do it. Okay, cruisers are still heading in to re-grab Esmike. I guess you could call it, maybe. I don't know. If you have a machine uprising in your empire and you win, do you exterminate the pops or are they kept in as citizens? That depends. That depends on which side of the machine empire you take there, buddy. I'm not sure if you recall Gus Infernal, but when you yourself have a machine uprising in your empire, you get to choose whether you continue playing as your empire that you started with, or if you take control of the machine empire and try to overthrow your oppressive masters, aka you, in the earlier portions of the game. Mining station Electro. Do I need to upgrade this? I can't remember. Rassian energy. Habitat's almost upgraded. That's good. Rassian mining. Does this need upgrading? Yes, it does. Let's go ahead and do that. What difficulty are you playing on? I only play on Grand Admiral. Interesting, I didn't know that. So yeah, to answer your question, I honestly don't know. Because, I think it would depend on whether or not you take control of the machine empire or not. Ooh, you need... I didn't upgrade this habitat, and it desperately needs it. Shoot. Hang on a second here. 1, 2, and sell some food. Let's buy some alloys. Boop. There we go. I need to upgrade this habitat badly, because we're running out of housing. So once that's upgraded, I need to do a habitation district and another mining district. That'll give us 20 workers, 20 miners. That's usually what I wind up with. And then we're only going to have like 2 more building slots open up. One of them is going to be another civilian industries, and the other one is going to the other one's going to be, let's see, another refinery. Because I only have 3 right now, so I'll open up a 4th one. And what I could do later on is if and when I restrict pop growth on this thing, I'll replace the robot assembly plant with another refinery, because the robot assembly plant creates 1 job. If I get rid of it, I want to replace it with a building that also creates 1 job. Ooh, research agreement. Okay. Interesting. Excuse me, big sneeze. Sorry about that. Yeah, the timer is ticking pretty slowly right now, because we got a lot of stuff happening in the galaxy, several wars going on. You know, fun stuff. What am I going to do with this world? I don't know. Excuse me. All of a sudden I'm sneezing like crazy. How are we gaining so much influence, I wonder? Oh, we don't even have the technology for a Matter Decompressor. It might help to get that, I suppose, right? We're 1 away from Applied Superconductivity 10. Okay, I'm going to go to my edicts, double check what we can activate for Unity. I'm going to start with... We have 71,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Will to Power, Omnifarious Acquisition, Architectural Renaissance, Fortress Proclamation, Desperate Measures, and Scientific Revolution. I'll just leave it at that for now. I don't care about a Grand Fleet yet. Would you still recommend that game? What do you mean? Would I still recommend Stellaris Console Edition? Oh, I have a habitat here that I have not colonized. What is wrong with me? That's the one that we finished right at the start of the stream. Come on, Moby, get your shit together. Get your head out of your ass! Where is our Giroids? Let's colonize it with Giroids. Would I still recommend Stellaris Console Edition? Absolutely. I have my bouts where I spend a lot of my free time playing it, and then other times where it's like I don't touch it for a couple weeks, but that's like most any other game that I play. You know, there's times where it's just like I want to spend all my free time playing whatever Iron Man game or whatnot in Stellaris Console Edition. But you know, when you want to play Stellaris and you wind up playing it, you wind up really wanting to play it. There's so much cool stuff you can do in this game, and I freaking love it. I'm just gonna call this Full of Mines. Buffo's Mining.
Hostile station
Go with that.
engaged.
Okay, there we go. We're gonna have a habitat named for you, buddy. Engineering research available. Let's get coil guns. Our cruisers are engaging the station. And what are these guys doing? Please tell me they're not coming back. Moving to Iastara. I don't know. Oh, that is in my direction. Great. I don't want to lose all that territory, damn it. Admiral Herberty has gained new skills. Alright, let's get out of here. Did we lose any cruisers for that? No, we did not. I only have 8 cruisers. Yeah, I'm not sticking around for a fight. Restricting pop growth, how do you do that?
Complete.
That's easy. So, let's take a look at Erassian, or sorry, let's take a look at, what would be a good example? I need like a nearly fully developed habitat, ideally. It's tough to, I don't think I have one just yet. Mining Station Electro. Okay, so, in the case of this one, I activate the, you can activate the edicts, or sorry, the Planetary Decisions, declare population controls, and cease robot assembly. They both cost 25 influence. Declare population controls stops all population growth, organic population growth on the planet, and it reduces stability by 5, which is a bit of a drawback to preventing pop growth. However, you don't have to go back and keep resettling pops every few minutes. If once you get your colony fully developed, whether it's a habitat or a world, like a planet or a moon that you've colonized, you don't have to worry about organic pops growing on it anymore and becoming unemployed because you no longer have jobs or housing or something like that. And then cease robot assembly does the same thing except for robots. It stops robot droid or synthetic pop assembly on the planet. So that no longer happens, and then you see these things here where the organic pop is growing and the robots are assembling. Those go away. Now, the thing is, when you do that, you want to replace your robot assembly plants. When you do that, because your robot assembly plant is creating a roboticist job, which, when you say cease robot assembly, is now a useless job. So what you want to do is replace the robot assembly plant with another building that creates like one job. And there's a lot of options because you have things like any of the refineries, like chemical plants, which gives you one chemist to create some volatile motes. Exotic gas refineries, which gives you one gas refiner job to produce exotic gases. Or a synthetic crystal plant, which gives you a translucer job to produce some rare crystals. Those are options. You could, wait, I was going to say you could do a resource silo, but that produces 2 clerk jobs. Never mind. You could also change it for, if it's a viable reason, you could change it for something like a research institute or a ministry of production, because those only create 1 job as well. A military academy only creates 1 soldier job, so that's an option as well. But you only want to do those if you already have other buildings and possibly other districts, depending on what kind of colony you're talking about. If it's like a research habitat, then you might want to do a research institute. Replace your robot assembly plant with a research institute. That'll create just one job to your researchers. In production, it will give you a production just in artisans if it's like a foundry or civilian production kind of thingy. What's another? I don't think there's any other option because pretty much every other building gives you 2 jobs. I would say a processing facility, like the food processing facility or the mining, the one that boosts miners' production, but you should be building those anyway alongside the robot assembly plants if you're producing like food or minerals or energy on that colony. You'll probably already have that. Plus, you'll want to upgrade it to give you the better bonus anyways. So you're better off replacing the robot assembly plant with something like a refinery of some sort. That replaces the roboticist job with something more useful, and it's not just sitting there being an unproductive, useless pop. The other thing that you could do in order to stop robot production without having to enact the decision cease robot assembly, you could just get rid of the robot assembly plant or lock out the roboticist job. So if I restrict this roboticist job like so, boop, now this guy's unemployed, the assembly is actually stopped. If you notice in the top right there, it no longer has 2.3 for assembling every month. It's gone. Once I put the job back in, then it's assembling again. So you could just get rid of the roboticist job and not have to spend the influence to cease robot assembly. I just kind of do it as insurance. I don't want like any surprises happening. So I activate both decisions, declare population controls, and cease robot assembly. Now, the problem with that, though, is you cannot declare population controls unless your population controls policy is set to allowed, okay? You need to remember that. There are some empire types, or I should say ethics, that do not like, or, well, it's more factions, but there's some ethics that are not as happy about population controls. I do believe it's like egalitarian and stuff like that. They don't really like population control enabled. So using it can actually, either make pops or factions a little bit less happy with that, but it's not a huge deal. I don't really restrict population growth until I'm well into the late game, usually, like 150 plus years in, and I'm up to like 20 or 30 colonies, and my oldest colonies, like my home world, and my first couple colonies are fully developed, where I have 0 jobs, 0 housing, and I'm tired of resettling every 5 minutes to new colonies that I've just recently colonized and I'm still developing. I declare population controls. I stop population growth on those older colonies. Not all of them, because I leave some of them to keep growing pops so that I can resettle to new colonies that I create in order to have that new colony develop much more quickly and get those building slots unlocked much more quickly. You still want to keep some pop growth on your like a few older colonies to supply fresh new pops to your newer colonies at a much faster rate than if you just let your newer colonies grow naturally. Or make your planets feeders for small growing colonies, but then you get deep into moving pop simulator. Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting at. Less pop resettlement simulator and more like doing other stuff. I've had a couple Iron Man games recently. They were shorter Iron Man games, but I've had a couple where I stopped all pop growth in my empire because I had a very small amount of territory. I'd colonized all the habitable worlds that were available, all the planets and moons that I could colonize were colonized, and I'd built valuable habitats over useful deposits to create energy, a couple research, and especially mining habitats. Like I've done that, and I've had 0 pop growth throughout my empire, and it was still a very economically powerful empire.
Research complete.
I was content with it. I was still able to build up massive fleets. Like by that point, if I wind up restricting all pop growth like throughout my entire empire, I'm typically at the point where my economy is insanely powerful that I can build up a massive fleet, go to war with anyone I want, and take over a big chunk of territory, me more space, more colonies, or I take over some of their colonies that I then start developing for my own needs, you know? I don't have a mineral production plant here. For some reason, mineral purification plant, excuse me. Happy to help, Semper Buffo. Like, oh, as time has gone on, I'm just finding out all these little dinky ways to try and squeeze out every ounce of economic efficiency out of my empire, while, how do I word this? While trying to make my pops as productive as possible. I've found that the more I play, the more I do things like restrict clerk jobs. Absolutely. Restrict clerk jobs. And I'm actually restricting merchant jobs pretty often. Merchant jobs, I actually find them kind of annoying because there's that tradition in the prosperity tree. Where is it? Adopting all this is the finisher effect. Adopting all prosperity traditions will give our planets one merchant job per 50 pops. And like the merchant job is a fairly productive job. Like this merchant is producing 5 amenities and 8 trade value for the planet at the cost of 1 food and 1 consumer good per month. That's like okay. That's a decent trade-off. The problem that I have with that is once you get way late game, like once you're like 250, 300 years into the late game and you have several copies, especially if you're playing on lower technology costs, once you have multiple copies of the repeatables that improve production of things like energy credits and or minerals and or food, stuff like that, I tend to lock out certain jobs that only produce things like amenities and trade value and you know, stuff that only produces resources for that planet specifically, as opposed to stuff that a job that produces resources for the entire empire. The reason why I wind up locking out merchant jobs is because once I get to the late game and I have, like, let's say I have about 30 copies of like applied superconductivity or what's the food one? I can't remember. The gene crop one or extraction patterns. That's the one that improves minor productivity. You know, I put a pop in one of those worker jobs, and they're producing like 24 of those resources each month or something like that. You know, I'd rather it even though it's just like energy or food, or especially minerals, I'd rather that one pop be producing 24 of a resource that can be used by my whole empire, rather than producing like a little bit of one resource and a little bit of another resource that only benefits the planet that they're being produced on. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if that's making any sense, but not only that, but as time goes on, the productivity of that pop in a job, in a lower stratum job, like a miner or something like that, will continue becoming more productive as I research more copies of the repeatables. So it's pretty much like how many resources am I getting like per pop? I want to get as many resources as possible from each pop. I don't want just like a little bit of amenities and a moderate amount of trade value from one pop. I'd rather get, you know, anywhere between 20 to 30 minerals or 20 to 30 energy credits per month from that pop, which can benefit the whole empire as opposed to just the planet that pop is on. That's just me. What do you recommend for new players? You'd have to be more specific. There's still this size 13 world in Jurassic, so I've been ignoring it for a long ass time. We're only half done building that habitat. Jeez, what is these guys' problem? Why are they coming so deep into my territory? Moving to Epsilon Indy. Where is that? Translation software malfunction. What? It appears that a mischievous third party was able to hack into the translation software of our envoy to the Bodronite Mandate, Duplenoksheen, so that his magnanimous platitudes instead became vicious insults that left none unscathed, not least their chairman, who was declared to be a vile bird. Although the malfunction was swiftly uncovered, the Neo-Bodronites were not amused at the incident and have lodged an official complaint at the inappropriate behavior of our envoy. So the Bodronite Mandate's opinion of the Directorate of Duck Dip Dive has been reduced by 25. That's annoying. But you know what? We're on really good relations with them, so I don't care. What empire is the best for new players? In all, like, in terms of having fun, or in terms of like just being a galactic powerhouse? Because in all honesty, I think that a machine empire is the best empire for a new player to try out, because they're ridiculously good. You don't need to worry about food. You don't need to worry about consumer goods. You don't need to worry about happiness. You just need to keep. You just need to make sure you have a plethora of maintenance drones on each colony, and you can focus on energy, minerals, and alloys for your core resources, and then also crank up science and stuff like that. Just started playing this game. Keep getting killed. Balrogs, how's it going? Thanks for dropping by tonight. My honest recommendation is just play like the United Nations of Earth or the Commonwealth of Man, one of the pre-made human empires. Like play those for like your first 1 or 2 games until you start to get familiar with the mechanics of how things work, how you develop your colonies, what resources do what, how you increase production of said resources, blah 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 blah. I've actually got videos on my YouTube that you can check out to help you out with that. Ring World, let's get the Ring World done. I think I'm playing too aggressive. It's possible. But I have videos titled Your First Game, which are aimed towards brand new players, and I basically give you a walkthrough of how you what you want to do to get started in your first game of Stellaris Console Edition. I walk you through what the UI is, what it does, the different aspects of it, how it works, how to create housing and jobs for your population so that they're happy. Also how to colonize new planets or colonize new colonies, basically. Stuff like that. Where are these guys going? I am losing a lot of territory. Moving to Latium. Alright, fine. Can you link your YouTube channel? It's in the... it should be in the About section on the Twitch there, buddy. Let's see here. I just had a leader level up. Don't really care for that. I should have an available leader now, besides the guy that's at the top there, the scientist list, because we had a new ruler get elected, but I don't see one. Alright, sure, whatever. I don't see it. Okay, how are we doing here? We still only have 1 unemployed pop. We're about to have 2. So as we run into these housing problems, we might see a bit of crime. This habitat will upgrade in a little less than 3 years. Yikes! I should have been on top of that better and gotten that upgrade done a long time ago. 900 some odd days for the Arcology Project. So about 3 years for us to get our ecumenopolis, and then we can start building up some pops there and crank out alloys. That will be handy dandy. Okay, I see it. Perfect. Do you play Civilization 6? No, I do not. I never bought Civ 6. I have Civ 5. I picked up Civ 5 about 5 years ago. It was on a major discount on Steam? Yeah, Steam. I have it. It's from my Steam library. I quite like Civ 5. It's really good. That does the trick for me. I didn't bother with Civ 6 because my computer actually doesn't handle Civ 5 very well. It's a pretty bare bones computer. It does the job for what I need it to in terms of you know, getting videos and stuff done, but it is not by any means a gaming setup. Not even close. Alright, well, I hope our crew... Ooh, hello. Where are you guys going? Moving to Cowboros. Oh, jeez. Actually, you know what I forgot to do is I totally forgot to... I should have put some armies here on Rask. Maybe I could get some clone armies really quickly. 30 days for one of those. And then if I land the first one on the planet, then the rest will be created and just added to the garrison. It's on Xbox. Yes, I know that, but I definitely didn't want to play it on console. Not that I have a problem playing a strategy game on console, seeing as how I'm playing Stellaris on my Xbox, but it's tough to do. I'm not sure if Civ 6 was like the reason why I like Stellaris on the console is because like this was made for consoles, whereas I'm pretty sure that wasn't the case for Civ 6. And I have seen some gameplay of it, and I have some issues with the UI. Maybe that's changed since launch and it's had some updates. I don't know. Come on, take that thing down. This is taking some effort. Is anybody coming to defend the station? Oh, yes, these guys are. Oh, we also have Stellar Bank over here. Now it's being bombarded. Great. Come on, take the station. Just about. I like the music kind of epic in Stellaris. Alright, cool. Y'all could use some repairs. Stellaris has an extremely good soundtrack. There's some music that we don't have in the console edition yet, from the Ancient Relics DLC and from the Nemesis DLC, actually. There are really good tracks in both Ancient Relics and Nemesis. But those are down the road. Ancient Relics we're supposed to get sometime this year. Nemesis is quite a bit further down the road. Let's see. What can I do here? I can't do anything. Okay, ask. Alright, so we're getting some clone armies here on this world to help defend it, if that needs to be a thing. I don't think it will need to be a thing. Fun fact, the music in Stellaris is from two composers. Wow, talking is hard. Two composers, because when Stellaris was first being made... Oh, shoot, we need a hyper entertainment forum. Yes, please. When Stellaris was fairly... Ooh, hang on. Gas extraction well. How many can I have? Just one. Okay, that's fine. So the original composer was Andreas Waldetoft. He did the compositions for the older stuff, like the Stellaris theme, Creation and Beyond, that kind of stuff. But as time went on, he also did a lot of the compositions for a good portion of the DLC tracks up until Distant Stars. The tracks in Distant Stars is when the composer Burt Meyer's music started being added, and ever since the Distant Stars DLC onwards, so this includes the music from brain fart, Federations, Ancient Relics, Nemesis, that kind of stuff. Those are all tracks composed by Burt Meyer, and they both have done a fantastic job with the music that they've made for Stellaris. I have favorites from both composers. My absolute favorite, though, is Adagio Stellar, which is a track from the Distant Stars DLC composed by Burt Meyer. That one is my hands-down favorite. But there are some really good ones from Andreas Waldetoft as well. I don't like the turn-based strategy games. Turn-based strategy games I've always liked because way back in the day I did play a little bit. This is when I was way younger. I did play a little bit of things like Heroes of Might and Magic 3. I wasn't very good at it whatsoever. But you know, I enjoyed it. We're going to call this one Balrog's Generator. We're going to do Balrog's Z apostrophe, because Balrog's sounds really dumb. Balrog's Generator. There we go. It's going to be. It has reactor districts to produce technician jobs and create more energy for us. So, perfect. Turn-based strategy games have their place, and a lot of them are really good and really fun. About this time last year, I was playing XCOM: Enemy Unknown. I had never played it before. I knew of XCOM, I knew what it was, but I'd never played it. So I tried it out for the first time last year, and I loved it. That is a fantastic game, and I'm really looking forward to playing XCOM 2 for the first time down the road. Once we get through the Mass Effect Legendary, well, the Mass Effect trilogy with Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and then oh my God, where are these guys going? Following Spearon Machine Fleet. Then I'll be streaming No Man's Sky. After that, where the goal is to race to the center of the galaxy as fast as possible. Okay, well, our cruisers are gonna get their ass whooped because there is a big-ass fleet coming to that system to kick their ass. Let's get them out of there. Well, this sucks. Run away! So yeah, XCOM 2 should be pretty fun. Looking forward to that. Well, we have a slightly upgraded station here with better defenses, but not great defenses. Oh, boy. Ah, man. We're going to lose a lot of space. I would like to go and take out this fleet that is bombing my planet, but that's a risk. My cruisers are not really that well equipped. I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to bomb my planet into complete nothingness by maxing out the devastation and turning it into a tomb world. That would really suck. Can I check their bombardment stats? No, I cannot. Alright. Let's check the devastation. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. That's fine. I tried XCOM, but it was too hard for me. Yeah, I found it very hard. I lost the first 2 times that I played. Very, very quickly, I might add, because I had no idea what I was doing. But I stuck with it, and I kept trying. And the 3rd time I did win by the skin of my teeth. And then I tried again on the easiest difficulty, and it actually was really easy. It was significantly easier. I had a better idea of what I needed to do. And since then, I've been upping the difficulty a little bit whenever I go back and replay it. Did I mention Phoenix Point? Yes, you did. I've been playing a lot of FTL lately. Oh, okay. FTL is one that I've heard a lot about, but I've never played it myself. And I wouldn't mind trying it out sometime. What the hell do I want? Let's get the Mega Cannon just for the hell of it, I guess. Rivalry. Are our overlords getting their ass whooped? I do believe they are. Can we request for independence yet? Do you seek further guidance? Nope. Still negative 50 acceptance. It's too bad. What if we call in 10 favors? Nope.
Colony established.
I have 0 favors. Alright, that's too bad. Alright, we got Buffos Mining online. Let's go ahead and start with a robot assembly plant, and then we will need a habitat district, then a holo theaters. Then we'll get our first couple jobs started, then 3 astro mining bays, and we're done. Alright, we actually have enough for the Matter Decompressor site. So we might as well start it. Build megastructure. Matter Decompressor. And then as time goes on, we'll have our ecumenopolis finished, and we'll be putting more pops on it to give us more alloys per month. We'll have an easier time finishing off a Matter Decompressor down the road. That'll be pretty cool. I think you would like it. It's easy to get into, a very small footprint on your computer. Fair enough. Well, I mean, I'll keep an eye on it and see if it winds up being like super duper cheap sometime. I don't really buy games at big prices anymore. I definitely don't buy games unless it's one that I am super duper hyped for, which is really rare nowadays anyways. I'm well into the mentality of wait and see how the game turns out at release. And if it's everything that I'd hoped for, then yeah, buy it brand new. But that is like pretty much never these days. And I wait and see how it is, and if it's a game that I do want eventually, but I'm not like foaming at the mouth to have the damn thing right away, then I wait until it's on discount. I don't buy games at full price either. Yeah, for me, like discount or I don't bother. Let's see here. Shack. Oh. A little over a year left. Just under 500 days. About a year and a half left, and then we have our Arcology Project completed. Anthem, best day one purchase ever. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I am so... Yeah, man. Anthem was easily the best day one game that I've bought in the last 10 years. Even more so than, I don't know, Battlefield 3. And Mass Effect 3. Actually, I don't think Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 was 2010, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. What's another game that I got day one? In the last little while, I really liked Far Cry 4. Far Cry 5 was pretty good too. I'd have to say that my second best buy on day one was easily Destiny. Just an amazing game at launch. Absolutely amazing. I can't say that with a straight face. Repeal Guardian Angels Act. No. I'm going to oppose that. Or try to, anyways. Let's see. Which one did I propose? Tianki Conservation Act? No, that's not mine. That's the Kobarians that are proposing that. I don't have a proposition on the board, on the floor. Huh, okay, that's fine. At least I convinced you not to get Sea of Thieves. Yeah, I know, right? That was one of them that you convinced me not to get. Although, of course, the game's been out for like, what, 4 years now? 3-4 years now? And everybody's like, oh my god, it's so much better yet now. Well, no shit, because it's been out for how many years? So, like, no surprise there.
Research complete.
Alright, let's go ahead and I'm going to try to improve relations with these guys. They're at war with them. You have been marked for extermination. That's not cool. What just happened? Repeal regulatory facilitation has been declared an emergency measure. Okay. Frickin' Galactic Council and your veto or emergency measure powers. Do you also recommend No Man's Sky for people who have motion sickness? I would have to say no. It's a really it's a great game now, especially when you know, obviously everybody compares it. It's a really bad comparison, but it's a great game nowadays. They've had 5 years to give it free updates and offer massive improvements, which they've done. Because it's their baby, and you know, Hello Games is just like, look, we're gonna make this game better, and we're just gonna put our nose to the grindstone and work on it. And they've done that for going on 5 years now. And honestly, I'm not gonna say it's an incredible game, but it's a really good game. Would I recommend it for somebody with motion sickness? I'm really not a person to be asking that sort of a thing. Honestly, I just play video games. But I would have to say probably not. You would have to be a little more specific with what causes said motion sickness. Because once you jump in a ship and actually fly out into space, you have full control of that ship in a 3D space. You can flip it end to end in like a matter of seconds. You know? So, and if seeing something like that on screen would make you feel queasy, then I would not recommend the game at all. Let's open up these miners' jobs. I got a couple clerks that want to be more productive. So here's a good example. I open up a clerk job, and if I lose a miner, we go from 116 minerals per month to 107. So I actually just lost about 9 minerals per month to gain about +2 amenities and +2 trade value on this planet alone per month. Whereas if I have it as a miner, I'm getting those extra 9 minerals per month for the Empire, not just for this planet. It's just the way I look at it. I mean, I kind of get motion sickness and storms on Black Flag. Really? Just a bit. I'm glad shit don't last very. I'm glad that shit don't last very long. Fair enough. I wish I was able to go. I tried going back to replay Black Flag in a new playthrough for some. I don't remember why I wanted to. I just thought, you know what, I should do that, and for some reason I just couldn't. That was a great game. I really liked that game. New He-Man show? The fuck? Yeah. But it's on Netflix, so it's probably woke as fuck. How about that new He-Man show? End of the Silicon Nexus. Wow, that was fast. That is the second machine uprising that has been completely put down by its overlords. Very quickly, I might add. On the other hand, the Omni-Manifold is kicking the shit out of all of us. I don't like it. Are you just bombing my planets? You are. Bastard. I don't like it. Don't like it one bit. So this could be a problem if... Oh boy. If these guys are set to... what is it? Armageddon bombardment, excuse me. Then they could turn this into a tube world. That could be very problematic. I just saw Joe the Frogman log in on Xbox. That means that he's going to go check out Netflix on his console right now. I want to right the ship, and my motion sickness really kicked up. M-O-T-I-O-N, by the way. Motion. Then yeah, don't play no. If that's the case, then don't play No Man's Sky, because it will be much worse. Sorry to hear that. That's too bad, because, like I said, No Man's Sky is actually a really good game, and I do recommend it nowadays. I actually haven't been paying much attention to any of its smaller updates over the last, like, year or so. I was not going to say anything, but since I got caught, that's what I'm doing. Yep. How close are we to that Arcology project? We've actually increased our alloy production by 50%, because it was only a little over 100 at the start of the stream, and now we're up to 160 per month already. And we haven't even finished the Arcology project on Ulashek. Alright, less than 200 days for that. Looking good. And did we finish... ooh. Leon 3A, Alpine World. Did we finish this habitat? Where are you? There you are. 56% done, so good portion there. That's fine. By the way, I quit liked Gunpowder Milkshake. You quite liked Gunpowder Milkshake. It does not hurt. I love Karen G. I don't know what that is, like, at all. I gotta admit, I do not really check out, like, what's new on Netflix very often, if ever. Not that I don't care to on Netflix, it's just nothing really piques my interest on it right now, especially stuff that I know about. And I spend more of my time when I just want to watch something. I go on YouTube and I find something. I've lately had this really interesting fascination with a channel who makes puts up videos from Command and Conquer Remastered, and they set up like this arena where they pit like AI against each other, and they'll do something like, I don't know, 500 medium tanks versus 300 heavy tanks or some crap like that. Or sometimes they set down some buildings and use this mod where every building and unit is free, and then it's like riflemen versus grenadiers versus flamethrowers versus rocket infantry. And it's 4 different AI in 4 different corners of the map, and they just pump out all these little infantry and fight in the middle until one of them wins. It's actually pretty fun. Movie on... Oh, it's a movie? Okay. I mean, they completely reboot, not Netflix, fucked up the Thundercats reboot. Huh. Speaking of reboot, they fucked up the reboot. How do you mess up reboot? Like, honestly, that show was amazing back in the day. Yeah, you could still go back and watch it to this day. I understand that all the pop culture references to like the 90s stuff would not apply anymore whatsoever, but that doesn't matter because it's still a fucking awesome show. And like something as cool as that, how do you mess it up? Don't know, but they found a way. Well, we've got a little less than an hour left in the stream. I didn't even notice how much time had passed. Kind of feels like I've been streaming for about 2 hours already, though, but that's all good. That is not a complaint. That is simply an observation. I'm a little bit worried about all these planets that are getting bombed to oblivion. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? 26 dark matter? Are you shitting me? Why don't I ever get the Great Wound? I want the Great Wound! Mom! I want the Great Wound in the next game! Fuck, it's not on my Netflix yet for some reason. What? I don't think it's called He-Man. I'm pretty sure it's called like Masters of the Universe or something. Better not be. Oh, hello. We got a friendly fleet here. How big is it? 54,000. Not bad. Please tell me you're here to defend my territory. Because I sure as shit am not defending my own territory at all. Moving to Iastara. Oh, okay. Thanks, bro. Ecumenopolis, Ulashek, encased. Layers upon layers of urban sprawl eclipse the globe's crust, and it is done. Scant few years have passed since the start of this grand project, but it is already difficult to recall what the surface of Ulashek was like. Verdant, rugged, it is all steel now, miles in every direction. A place once molded by chance and the unthinking laws of nature, now a design wrought from indomitable purpose. Impressive. And look at that. That is our ecumenopolis. It has a total of 27 districts right now, I do believe. Maximum districts, yep, 27. Can you imagine if we got this thing all the way up to 29 foundry arcologies? That would be amazing. So let's do a couple foundry arcologies right frickin' now. How are we on amenities? 43. Ooh. How many are you guys producing? 26. Uh-oh. That might be a problem. Let's do a hyper entertainment form. Let's get rid. Okay, so no foundry arcologies just yet. I'm going to change this to ecumenopolis foundry. This will increase the foundry build speed by 25% for both alloy foundry buildings and the foundry arcologies, and reduces metallurgist upkeep by -20. So now if we build these, they should build significantly faster. But first, we want a hyper entertainment form to make sure that our amenities will be a-okay, because we're going to lose a bunch of clerks. About 13 clerks. That's about 26 amenities. Seeing as how we only have about 40 or so amenities, I do want to make sure we're okay. I still need to watch the rest of Voltron. Do you recommend Destiny 2? No, I do not. I still need to watch the rest of Voltron. Voltron peaked in Season 6. I'll just flat out say it. There's some awesome moments in like the last 2 seasons of Voltron, like Season 7 in particular. Like with the Atlas, for example. I'm not going to say anything more than that. Overall, I liked the series, and I thought it was really good, and had a pretty good ending. But I'm not exaggerating when I say, in my opinion, it peaked in Season 6. There's a simple solution here, Moby. Yeah. Masters of the Universe. How many different Stellaris games are you working on? I've only got the one Iron Man game going on right now. Plus this stream game. I'm not really counting that, though. I think he has 2 at a time. 1 stream and 1 offline. Yes, exactly. I never have multiple Stellaris games going simultaneously. In all honesty. Like, sometime down the road when I remember that I need to, like, make videos and stuff like that, and actually stop being a lazy bugger, I will start up a new game where I, ooh, hello, I needed to do a habitation district. What was I talking about? I'll start up a new game where I make save points at specific stages in the game, because they'll pertain to what I want a future video topic to be about, that kind of a thing. But that's usually not an ongoing thing. That's kind of I play the shit out of it for maybe a week tops to get a lot of save states, and go from there. Research complete. What do we got? Kinetic artillery done. Let's go ahead and do autocannons now. Could you please stop bombing my planets? What's the devastation like on this world now? 1%, whereas Stellar Bank is now 22%. Great. Great. Fabulous. Yes. Ugh. So fleet combat stats. What happened here? I lost the starbase, probably, huh? Or did I? Huh. I guess I didn't. Okay. Weird. Is this guy taking back all my territory? That'd be amazing. Oh, no, you're not? You suck. Le who's a her. Alright, where is Frosted Stratum? Alright. You know what? I need to upgrade these cruisers. What's the current design? Rivers Break. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's interesting. Alrighty then. Yeah, we could go with that. Alright, what does it cost to upgrade that? Frosted Stratum. Ooh. Yeah, we can do that. Autocannons. Ripper cannons. When you first started playing Stellaris, like the console edition? Well, honestly, I first started playing Stellaris Console Edition the day it launched. This is one of those very few examples where I bought it day one. So it came out. This came out in February of 2019. It actually came out in the same month, roughly, as Anthem, and those were both day one buys that I got at the beginning of the year. I did like Anthem, but it was still, kind of a letdown in some ways, partially because, a couple of my buddies stopped playing it. But I still enjoyed it. However, this one really, really captured my interest. I'd watched several videos prior to the launch of Stellaris Console Edition, because it piqued my interest, because what happened was I was just browsing. I was legit just browsing Twitch, which I almost never do. And I came across a random stream where a couple of the guys from Paradox Interactive, Dale Emissary and Aziz Faginejad, I have no idea if I pronounced his last name correctly or not. Probably didn't. Were streaming this. And they streamed it for quite some time. You can actually find the videos on YouTube. Each one's about an hour, maybe 2 hours long, where they streamed a game like I do. And, you know, as time went on, they were streaming the game, talking about the game, blah, blah, blah. And I was watching them play it, and, like, it seemed really cool. And I was like, you know what, this seems like a game that I could really enjoy. And yeah, when it came out, I bought it, I tried it out, and I was like, wow, there's way more shit here than I expected. And I was just so blown away by it. Like, obviously, there wasn't everything in it that there is now, because we've had a slew of updates since then, and we've also had a whole smattering of DLC that adds a whole bunch of shit. But at launch, it was intriguing enough where I was just like, oh, I love this game. What are we going to call this one? Joe's Generators. This is our new reactor habitat. Oop, because it has reactor districts, so it's going to produce energy for us. Somebody opened their borders. Who did that? United Sinrath Imperium. Okay. New founded colony. Balrog's Generators is done, so we need to do a robot assembly plant first, because we want to start growing robots immediately. Let's get a habitation district and for some housing, and then hollow theaters for 2 additional jobs, then some reactor districts. And those will fill in last as pops grow. Physics research, what do we want? When do we want it? Let's start with... We'll grab the jump drives, but actually no, let's not do that. Let's start with some shield harmonics. Engineering, definitely get the Stormfire autocannons. Get those done with. Yeah, it's not on there yet for some reason. That is really weird, because I'm pretty sure I saw it like last night. When you started playing Stellaris Console Edition, did you get bored? No, because I played like my very first game in Stellaris Console Edition, I played for an extremely long time. Like, I got all the way up to about year... what was it? Like the year 2800 or something like that? Close to 2900. Because what happened was there was just me and 2 other empires in a large 600-star galaxy. And I was constantly expanding my territory and whatnot. And I had a massive fleet. No joke. Absolutely massive. This is back when you didn't have like admin cap and stuff like that, and you could just have like one single giant fucking fleet. So I had that huge fleet, and it was like I just kept building up the fleet, because I was like, I want to have the strongest fleet, and then go to war with one of these other AI empires that also has a massive fleet, just to see what happens and see what, you know, a giant space battle is like. And I did that, and it was actually pretty awesome. You can actually see it. It's one of my earliest Stellaris Console Edition videos about a massive fleet battle. I had like 1,000 battleships, I think. I can't remember. I watched the whole show today. That's weird, huh? Get what time it is. Get what time it is for me. What? Completed construction of the Matter Decompressor site in the Yonox Maw system. Okay. So each section of the Matter Decompressor is 12,500 alloys. We are a ways away from that. But we have doubled our alloy production, our monthly alloy production, in a little over, you know, an hour during this stream, when I haven't really done anything. Like, the Arcology Project is done, but apart from that, I haven't really accomplished too much in order to improve our production of alloys. Okay, so here's something I'm going to do. I'm going to demolish all these bloody residential arcologies, because they add 24 housing and a bunch of clerk jobs. I'm just going to get rid of them, because I don't want a bunch of clerks. I'll leave one. Oops. I did not mean to demolish all of them. Okay, fuck. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now housing's a problem. Way to go. Damn it. I hit the button too many times. I didn't want to do that. Whatever. No big deal. No big deal. Architectural interest. Good. Get what time it is in my country. I can't get what time it is in your country, buddy. How you doing tonight, Sebastian? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming by to the stream. Do you want me to guess what time it is in your country? You want to tell me what country you're in first? Well, with the Arcology Project done, and I'm going to be doing some foundry arcologies, we're going to start running out of volatile motes a little bit. So I'm going to do a chemical plant there, and then Erasian mining. I will do another chemical plant as well. That will give us quite a few motes each month. So we should be kosher there. 7,300 fleet power, 900 fleet power there. I should take those guys out. I only have 8 cruisers, though. 10,000 fleet power with 8 cruisers. And that has 11 corvettes and 4 destroyers. I could probably take them. When I try to start a new game, I seem to get bored. So should I try to stick with it? Yeah. You can also speed up the game by doing things like reducing the cost of technology and traditions. You know, when it's above 0, it makes researching technologies and adopting traditions takes longer. So if you set it below 0, you'll get new technologies and you'll research your technologies and you'll unlock your traditions faster. So that does actually speed up the game. Maybe you want to try that out. Hello. Incoming transmission from the Jazegian sequence. Another machine intelligence that is fanatic, pacifist, and materialist, because that makes sense. Greetings, Giroid. We are freedom fighters, former slaves from the Omni Manifold, where we suffered much abuse under the oppression of Central Processing Unit Calculus. We have long admired your egalitarian standards, the Giroan way, as we would refer to it back home, and we share your values. We have seceded and wish to be a part of your nation, if you will have us. No. I'm going to say no. That might have been a bad idea, but they're way the fuck over there. What am I going to do about that? So that is actually 2 rebellions that the Omni Manifold has experienced. That's kind of hilarious. Independence guaranteed. Huh. Okay.
Research complete.
I do highly recommend sticking with Stellaris because as time goes on, there's more stuff you can do, and there's just a lot of cool stuff with it. My first question that should happen, the first question I should be asking you though is, do you only have the base game or do you have any of the DLC? Once you get past the early game and your economy kicks in, you'll be busy. Yes, that's what I do. That's what I do in mine. I think I am like 25. Point 25 is the fastest you can go with tech tradition cost. Yes, that's correct. I play my stream games on that. And I'd actually play that quite a bit in my Iron Man games as well. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I still prefer the regular game speed of stuff, you know. So like, not the Iron Man that I'm in right now is not the case, but the one just before it, I did just set default settings for a bunch of things, and then changed it, changed the number of AI Empire and the difficulty and that kind of stuff. But I didn't change like habitable worlds, hyperlane density, wormhole pairs, that kind of stuff, tech tradition cost. I left all that stuff alone. Moving to Iostara. Okay, so I should not move my cruisers over there to Iostara. I should in fact get them to run the hell away. That is a 2.8k fleet power fleet. We are not taking on the incoming fleet of nastiness. Where did your 54,000 something or other fleet go? Like, come on. What the hell? You need Utopia at the very least, in my honest opinion. You don't do a full playthrough though, Moby. What do you mean? What, for the stream games? Or for the Iron Man games? Most of my Iron Man games I do a full playthrough. I play until the crisis shows up and I either beat the shit out of it or get wiped out. Alright, cruisers are escaping. Let's do that. I'm just going to keep track of their fleets moving to Iostars. I really don't want to lose... I don't want to lose Iostara because that is a really good choke point system. Karathor would be okay as well. Not great, but it would be okay. But that's why I took Eshmak. I didn't defend this portion. Yes, stream games. You're right, but that's... Like I said, honestly though, if you go back and look at what a full game was from back in the day, JB, like... I think in the first year, I only did two stream games the entire time up until we got to like 2.2, because I did like 20 something streams with the Sutherians, and I did like another 20 something streams with the Newtonians, and that was when I was only streaming like maybe once a week. So yeah, it took forever to get that far in those streams. That's why I said, look, I'm only going to do it 10 times because a huge part of the fun of this game is creating a new custom empire. And it's gotten to the point where a lot of you guys drop in for the streams when we start a new game and create an empire. And it's a lot of fun creating an empire with you guys in chat. So to increase the frequency of that happening, I decided, you know what, I'm only going to stream the same game about 10 times because... Well, that should be a good point where it's just like, all right, it's fairly late game. You know, there is some stuff going on. I definitely could keep playing, but if I do, I'm going to do it off stream because I want to start a new game and make a new empire with you guys. You know, that kind of a thing. I mean, the Wipers. Yeah, yes, the Wipers. Those beautiful bastards. Yep, the Wipers were great. We really turned things around with the automated butt wipers and started kicking ass. Why are you bringing all these fleets over to my territory all of a sudden? What is your problem? Why can't we just be friends? I think it's one of my favorite parts, making new empires. Yeah, me too. I have a tough time doing it. Sometimes because I just stare at like all my potential options and I'm like, what the fuck do I want to do? All right. Can I do a Ministry of Production? I don't think so. No, I cannot. Ministry of Production requires planetary capital, so that is once we hit 40 pops on this world. That will improve the productivity of the metallurgists, which will be beautiful. We can also do Mastery of Nature on this world. So, currently, like I said, currently our maximum districts is 27. With Mastery of Nature, it'll be 29. 29 Foundry Arcologies. That would be 290 metallurgists. I don't think we'd be able to support that at all without a whole bunch of hyper-entertainment forums and precinct houses for buildings to produce amenities. And we'd probably need like some paradise domes to produce a little bit extra housing, because while the Arcology produces enough housing for all the metallurgists, all the other jobs that you're getting from, you know, the buildings and whatnot, you got to find a way to create enough housing for those too. I build a lot from shows and movies and books. Yeah, I think you mentioned that before. A lot of people do that, so it's pretty cool how seeing some people get creative with like an empire or civilization from another established franchise and seeing how they go about making it. Alright, so we're a little low on amenities here, and that is resulting in a tiny bit of crime. I'm going to resolve that. Research complete, matter compression. Let's go ahead and grab extraction patterns. Going to improve our economy a little bit. Alright, we are up to 8,000 alloys. Not bad. I don't see why we will not be able to start the first segment of the Matter Decompressor before the end of tonight's stream. The anchor. In fact, I might be able to do it now if I play the market. So let's go ahead and do that. Not selling alloys, I'm buying. Loop. Okay. And then let's sell a bunch more minerals and sell a bunch of food. And sell a bunch of consumer goods, because we definitely don't need those. And boop. Hello? Did you buy the alloys or no? I did not. Okay. There we go. Now I did. Now we have 13,000, so we can actually do the anchor right now. Perfect. Boop. We now have plus 100% megastructure build speed because we activated the Architectural Renaissance Unity ambition, so that'll be handy. I was thinking about doing Halo's UNSC. Yeah, that'd be a cool one. Look, I just said exactly what Strength North said without reading what Strength North said. GG. If I could make a suggestion, Halo Red Team, try disabling some of the DLC that you have for Stellaris Console Edition. You know, kind of introduce yourself to the newer stuff like piecemeal. Don't just try to take it all in simultaneously. I would suggest disable everything except Utopia, because Utopia is the ascension paths, the genetic, psionic, and synthetic ascension paths. So you can try those out, and it gives you access to building first megastructures that were available: the Ring World, the Dyson Sphere, the Century Array, and the Science Nexus. So having those things available in your game is actually pretty cool. I would recommend trying out some games with just that DLC active, and then you know, once you try that out for like a game or two, you know, add in another DLC or two, like say Apocalypse, which gives you Titans and Colossus ship types, that kind of stuff. And also, if you're more interested in the exploration side of things, you know, you can enable distant stars, because that gives you a whole bunch of events and anomalies that you can check out as well. That kind of stuff. Really weird idea, I know, but I don't know. Maybe you'll be able to find a renewed interest for it. If you try introducing yourself to the different mechanics from the different DLC, you know, a little bit at a time instead of just all at once alongside the actual base game. Just a thought. All right, I want to take out these enemy fleets, so let's see if we can go do that. Kind of sad how a Corvette and a destroyer are going to take out my little starbase here, eh? And I don't think either of these ships will get destroyed, because it's just a lone missile launcher. And it's currently shooting at the destroyer. Ooh, actually the destroyer might get destroyed. Let's see, how is it doing? Holy crap, yeah. These guys are going to lose the fight, that's funny. The destroyer's going to jump away, and then it's just the Corvette. And the Corvette's going to get owned. That's hilarious. Oh shit! Oh no 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 no! No, get the fuck out of there! Where did that come from? How did I not notice that? I swear to God, I was looking at all these fleets and it was just all these little dinky ones. Son of a bitch! How did I miss that? Well, I'm fucked. There goes our cruisers. God damn it. Ugh.
Fleet destroyed.
A valiant effort. You destroyed a cruiser. I'm amazed that I destroyed any ships. Fuck, how did I not notice that? I swear to I was looking at these like really thoroughly, and I was like, I don't see where that big fleet went. Maybe it took off back to their own territory. Okay. Fuck. Am I seriously that blind that I missed it that badly? Damn it. Well, I fucked up. Jesus. Fuck's sake. You know, you won't see me fuck up in this game a heck of a lot, but when I do, man, it's a banger. God damn it.
Research complete.
Let's go with admin cap again. Not that I'm hurting for it right now, but you know. Anyways, it would be great if we got some bloody pushback against the Omni Manifold. Instead, they're kind of just walking all over us. My God, they're powerful. These guys only have 38,000 fleet power. Really? What the hell's wrong with you? Get in here with bigger fleets. Where are your fleets, anyways? Oh, there's a fight going down here in the Kelvin Maelstrom. Hello. What's happening here? Oh, we're getting our ass kicked. That's what's happening. Okay, good to know.
Colonization in progress.
Awesome. Man, we just can't catch a break. Alright, I'm going to upgrade this to a civilian fabricator. Shit happens. Yep, it most certainly does. I've lost my source of dark matter, I do believe. Oh, no, never mind. I have another one somewhere. But it was nice to have that +2 from the Belvin Maelstrom.
Research complete.
It was also nice to actually have some combat ships kicking around somewhere. Now we don't have any. That's okay. We can rebuild. We can rebuild and take out that stupid Stellarite Devourer. Oops, that is the wrong thing. I needed the ship designer. Come on. Battleship. Headlong Shard. Alright, what are we looking at here? Spinal Mount. Yeah, this looks acceptable. I'm okay with this. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe I should slap on a neutron launcher on the ass end here. That'll work. Cool. I'm getting a bunch of refugees now. Alright, let's lock out these clerk jobs. Don't need them. We got 44 amenities right now, and if I ever need more, I'll just do some more holo theaters. Good times. Neurobit machine fleet. I think I should try an Iron Man game. Like, I manually name my colonies in particular as like a kind of personal reminder to what I want that colony producing, resource-wise. I think anybody who is moderately sane does that in all honesty. But I need to remind myself that in a future Iron Man game, I'm just going to go with, like, randomly generated names the entire time. That will be entertaining trying to remember what the hell does what. Sure have a lot of city districts on this world. I could add Mastery of Nature to get 2 more districts, and maybe we could get rid of some of these city districts and turn them into agriculture districts, although the point of that, I don't know what that would be. Gas extraction wells and mold harvesting traps, okay. Extraction patterns, level 1, done. Let's go ahead and do matter compression again. Sure, why not? Down to 20 minutes left in this stream, folks. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. That does mean a lot to see people coming out to spend the evening with me, hang out and chat and all that good stuff. It does it really does make it feel like these, you know, it does make these streams feel more worthwhile when you guys are popping in and chatting with me. That means a lot. Gotta say, there was a lot of streams, you know, back in the day, a couple of years ago in particular, where I'd be talking to nobody for 2 whole hours. Good times. Empire Capital. What is our world preference? Tundra? This is a tundra world, is it not? No, it's an alpine world. Let's go ahead and terraform it into a tundra world. That'll take 1,800 days. I could speed that up, but I'm not in a hurry to colonize this. So we'll just leave it alone. Played the Relic Origin today, like Remnants, the Relic world. That's actually a pretty good origin. I tried it myself not too long ago. Being able to turn your homeworld into an ecumenopolis is pretty sweet. Without the Arcology Project, I might add. Semper Buffo. Give me the big old thumbs up. Gus Infernal's Space Harem. I totally forgot about that. What exactly goes on in Gus Infernal's Space Harem? We may never know. I'm pretty stoked because I got holidays coming up in a few weeks. I don't know if I'm going to have to change them, though, because there's probably some shit going on at my house. During the holidays. I had holidays in May and I canceled them because I knew that my folks were coming in and we were going to be doing work on the house, and I was having contractors poking around at that time. I take holidays to fucking chill, not to do work around the house all day, every day. So yeah, I canceled those and I pushed them back to August because I'm like, oh, this should be an okay 2 weeks. And it's looking like that might not be an okay 2 weeks. So I'm just like, Christ, am I going to have to put those off too? I am legit going to lose my mind, though, if I don't get holidays soon. So I should probably just leave it alone and take some time off. Wait, what? What do you mean, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, wait, let's not do that. That's a month of alloys. Yeah, we'll leave it alone. What do you, Strength Norse, what are you saying wait what to? My comment about turning your homeworld into an ecumenopolis without requiring the Arcology Project? Was that a spoiler? What do I do? I'm like, we're okay right now on everything, kind of. Aside from the fact that some of our colonies are getting bombed into oblivion. Okay, so okay, I'm going to pause this right now. We're going to take a quick look at something. So I am going to be probably doing an admin building here for some bureaucrats to improve the stability on this habitat. Because if sometime down the road I declare population controls, we will lose that 5 stability. So I'll create those jobs and they'll produce some admin cap for us, which will be handy. Because right now we have 7 housing remaining. And in 2 more pops, we will only have about 5 housing, but we'll unlock this building slot where my cursor is. So if I need to put a building there, that will create a decent amount of jobs, for about 5 jobs. That will leave us with 2 housing remaining, and we will need 2 more pops, because with the 5 pops from the building in this building slot, that will be at 38 pops. With 2 more pops, that'll be 40 pops. That will unlock the building slot here where it says 50. You have to remember we get the 2 first building slots for free because I took Voidborn. So our habitats get the first 2 for free. So at 40 pops, we will get this building slot, and that will be 2 more pops that need jobs. So I'll put a building down there, maybe like I don't know, a precinct house or something, who knows. Something that only creates 2 jobs. And then that will be the exact, an amount of pops will match the amount of housing and the amount of available jobs on this planet. That will be 20 miners, we'll have 18 specialists and 2 rulers. And that is how I try to optimize my habitats and my colonies. My habitats tend to only get about 40 or 50 pops maximum on them when I try to get them to produce resources. A fortress habitat is a very different story, because a fortress habitat, well, the fortress buildings produce jobs and housing, so I'm able to get about 80 or 90 pops on a fortress habitat, no problem. That's a different story. I could turn my capital into an ecumenopolis. Okay, well, spoiler territory, but Relic Worlds have a planetary decision to restore ecumenopolis once you clear all the debris and the tile blockers from them. So once you clear all the tile blockers and whatnot, there will be an option to restore ecumenopolis, and you don't need the Arcology Project for it. So yes, you turn your homeworld into an ecumenopolis without taking the Arcology Project Ascension perk. I was not aware that you knew that, so my bad. You have to remember, I go under the assumption that a bunch of because I know a bunch of my viewers do, but you have to go under the assumption that a bunch of my viewers already what? Treach conservers declared war on sovereign Alari worlds. Oh, these guys are going at it again. Yeah, these fanatic materialist Fallen Empire, they've really been angry with the sovereign Alari worlds for some time. They've been declaring war on them every chance they get. It's kind of funny. Anyways, honestly, I assume that, aside from like the brand new players, I assume that, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, those of you guys that have been watching me for a while, and I should probably stop doing this, but I assume that you're familiar with, like, story arcs from events and the mechanics behind certain things, because I've gone back and I've watched a lot of shit from like Stefan and on, but also A-Spec as well, right? And A-Spec has a ton of videos going over, you know, a huge majority of the mechanics in the game, and as well as you know, he basically walks you through all the spoiler stuff about like what happens when you do this, what happens when you do that, blah 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 blah. I don't see it.
Colony established.
You know what? Now I'm second guessing myself, because maybe you do need the Arcology Project, and I just made some shit up. If that's the case, then I'm an asshole and a liar. Robot assembly plant, habitation district, Hall of Theaters, and some reactor districts. There we go. Joe's Generators is underway. Development begins now. By the way, Tannhauser Gate. It rotates. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, no, it's rotating. Look at that. Oh, what is good? What? Wow. That's amazing. Every time we look away, Tannhauser Gate actually changes position, but when we stare at it for a bajillion years, it doesn't move. That's just me being a troll. Alright, Joe's Generators. We are starting up there. Wellstain, Empire Capital. I am going to upgrade some of these research thingies because I'm tired of all the clerks on this world. So that'll give us 12 more researchers. We have more than enough amenities to lose 12 clerks. Because that's about 24 amenities. We have 59 right now, so we can definitely lose 24 amenities. Looking good. Velutarian refugees arrive. Alrighty. They are welcome here. Okay. You know what? I have that, but still can't do it on my capital. I have a few city planets, but not my capital. No. You shouldn't. You don't need to. I'm pretty sure you don't need to do the city districts on the relic world. You just need to get rid of all the tile blockers. Yeah, whatever. Double check me on that if you want. Now I'm starting to forget. All right, I have finished rendering last night's Mass Effect stream, a fixed version of it, I might add. So I'll upload that tonight alongside this stream, and we should see those being made public on the weekend. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Let me do a quick search here for you. Ancient relics, Stellaris wiki, blah 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 blah. Relic worlds. Okay, come on. Relic world, remnants origin. 80% allows the restore ecumenopolis decision. Okay, so where is the Stellaris restore ecumenopolis? Planetary management. Let's get these shield harmonics up and running. And still just watching these guys walk all over my territory. Their big fleet is long gone, it looks like. Where did it go? See, this is what it looked like before. Why does it not show it anywhere? I did not see the big fleet anywhere. It looked like just like that, so where the fuck did they come from? Piss off. Whatever, let's just keep letting time roll. There's only about 8 minutes left. Okay, decisions. Let's find the names. Activate, Scroll down to R. Restore ecumenopolis costs 20,000 minerals, 200 influence, 3,600 days. The planet is terraformed into an ecumenopolis, loses the dense ruins planetary feature, and gains the former relic world planetary feature. This you require. It needs to be a relic world. You need the anti-gravity engineering technology. On all the tile blockers need to be removed. You also cannot be a Gestalt consciousness. Are you a Gestalt consciousness? Let's see here. Definitely do not need to do another Foundry Arcology because we have 0 unemployment there right now. Alright. Extraction patterns. Yeah, you probably don't have anti-gravity engineering yet, is why you can't see the option. Alright, running out of amenities? Really? Huh. Oh, because it's being bombed. That's why. Duh. No? Okay, then yeah. Well, once you get anti-gravity engineering, you should see that decision pop up in the list. I have 2 other city planets. Like 2 other ecumenopolises. About to make a 3rd. What the hell am I going to put here? I'll just do the admin office. Fuck it. So you already have the Arcology Project. Let's see. Maybe if I change this to the console tab. Boop. There we go. Decisions. And where is it? Way down here. Restore ecumenopolis, blah blah blah. Says all the same stuff. All blockers removed, has to be a relic world, and you have to have anti-gravity engineering technology. And you can't be a Gestalt consciousness. Alright, here on Rask, we have a couple clerks. Let's go ahead and open up another clerk job just for the hell of it. Might as well open up a third because we're going to have a robot finished construction in just a moment. Oh man, minus 10 amenities here. Let's fix that with a hyper entertainment forum. Yes, please. What do we got going on here? Minor economic sanctions. Everybody is supporting it. Except the Omni dinglings. Nobody cares about them. And we are about to close in on the end of this war. That will probably happen next stream though, because there's only a few minutes left in this one. Alright. Can't wait to get some more pops on that Foundry ecumenopolis. That's going to be dope. Alright, let's go ahead and do another Astral Mining Bay and a Habitation District. And then that is all the upgrades to the Irasian mining habitat that we need to worry about. Thinking about doing another refinery. You know what? Let's do the admin office right now. Screw it. I got a lot of influence, eh? Let's spend it somehow. Empire Edicts. Why do I have Map the Stars still active? That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Wow. You're an idiot, Moby. Fortify the border, nutritional plenitude, excuse me. Fleet supremacy, diplomatic grants, ooh, and an envoy for pseudo-free. Capacity subsidies, mining subsidies, farming subsidies, industrial subsidies, forge or research subsidies. I'm leaning towards one of those two. Huh. Let's go ahead and do forge subsidies. See what that does. So do I need only city districts on my capital? Remove the rest? No. That should not be a factor. You can try it though, see what happens. Also, are you sure you don't see the decision, or have you just not fully gone through the whole list? Because you might not have, like, did you just look at it and you only saw the first 5? Because you can't scroll.
Research complete.
Just want to cover all our bases. Alright, research complete. Admin efficiency 9. Let's get number 10. And we're down to only about 2 minutes left, so I'm actually going to save the game here. And go to closing statements and call her a night. There's not much else that's going to happen right now anyways. That would mess up my economy. What would mess up your economy? What do you mean? Yes, you have to plan. You have to plan and more stuff around beforehand. Hang on a second here. There, see? I got a big list of planetary decisions on this one. Holy. Create penal colony. Create a resort world. Planet size is greater than or equal to 15. Yikes. Good stream. Thanks for the help. Appreciate it. Semper Buffo, thanks for spending time with me tonight, bud. Arcology Project is on here, but I can't use it. Wait, what the fuck is Expel excess population? You want to take a look at it? I'll show you. Expel excess population. Expels up to 10 pops from the planet to reduce overcrowding. Expelled pops will become refugees and may settle in other empires. Population expelled modifier added for 60 months, giving the following effects. Stability -10. This is when your housing. This is when your available housing is less than 0, and you don't already have the expelled population modifier. 60 months is a good, what is that, 5 years? You can only do that once every 5 years. It reduces stability on the planet, and it just gets rid of extra pops that you don't want and turns them into refugees. X all district must be city, it says. Oh. I assume you need to have a certain ethic or decision set. I don't think so. I'm egalitarian fanatic materialist. And I can expel pops. I'm pretty sure it's part of population controls. Perhaps. Okay. Well, my mistake then, buddy. I guess I'm just an idiot. It shouldn't be Arcology Project, though. It should be Restore Ecumenopolis. Whatever. Maybe I'll fiddle around in an Iron Man game with the Relic World Origin and see if I can figure out what the dealio is. Try to replicate your situation. But anyways, you can't have any mining, energy, food districts built, and all districts must be built to city districts. Yeah, for the Arcology Project, but you shouldn't have to do that for Restore Ecumenopolis. That's what I've been saying this whole time, Joe. I don't recall that being a requirement. Like, if I go back, if we go check out the Planetary Decisions again, which I'll do in just a second here. Planetary Management, blah, 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 blah. Accept. Let's go to the console version just for the hell of it. Just to make sure we're on the right one. Decisions. Okay. Arcology. So the Arcology Project, 20,000 minerals, 200 influence, 3,600 days. The planet is terraformed into an ecumenopolis. This requires the Arcology Project Ascension perk. All district slots filled with city districts. Okay, so that is in the requirements section. And all tile blockers removed. Okay, so it says right there for the Arcology Project, all district slots filled with city districts. Okay, when you look at Restore Ecumenopolis, which costs 20,000 minerals, 200 influence, and 3,600 days, the planet is terraformed into an ecumenopolis and gains the former Relic World planetary feature. This can only be done on a Relic World. You need the anti-gravity engineering technology, which is the required technology to get the Arcology Project Ascension perk, meaning you don't need the Ascension perk, and all blockers must be removed. The only caveat is you can't be a Gestalt consciousness. There is no mention of there being city districts on the world, which means you don't need to build all the districts as city districts to do that. You should not have to. That's what I've been trying to say. So I don't know what the problem is in Strength Norse's case. I'm going to have to try to replicate it by starting up a new game with the Remnants origin. And I'm going to try to figure out what your problem is. So like any other city planet. That should not be a requirement, though. That's what I'm saying. You should not have to build all those city districts. But I'll try to replicate what the problem is and see what the dealio is there. Because I've played with the Remnants Origin and I have restored the ecumenopolis. I did not have to do all that shit. I just met the requirements that I listed there, where I cleared all the blockers, the ones with all the Relic World debris and stuff like that. And I had anti-gravity engineering technology, and the decision was available. And I was able to restore ecumenopolis. I didn't have to take the Arcology Project. I did not have to build all city districts. I had a bunch of energy and food districts at the time. I had some mining districts as well, but I was getting rid of those. I did not have to get rid of them and change them all to city districts. I'm trying to tell you that. That should not be what's happening. Okay, dumb question. Is there a max number of ecumenopolis you can have? No, there is not. So I'll try to replicate the situation that you've got, Strength Norse, because now I'm extremely curious as to what the hell's going on in your game. Are you actually a Gestalt consciousness and you just haven't told us that? Like, are you a hive mind or a machine empire? Although I don't think a machine empire can take the Arcology Project Ascension perk anyways, can you? No, you can't. You get machine worlds. And hive minds get hive worlds. Hang on a second here. Arcology Project, Ascension perk. Can't be a Gestalt consciousness to even pick that. Okay, so you're obviously not a Gestalt consciousness if you have created some. Anyways, we're getting into some babbling now. I need to end the stream. Alright, now I really want to get to the bottom of this because I'm curious. Genuinely curious. But anyways, no, I am humans. Okay, fair enough. Huge thank you to everybody who came by to watch the stream tonight. Greatly appreciated. There was a lot of you that popped in. I went at Fair, Semper Buffo, JB, Mr. Zockershock, Joe the Frogman, Odile the Great, Halo Red Team. Appreciate you coming by. Hopefully I'll see you in a future stream as well. Balrogs, good to see you, man. Again, I hope you drop by a future stream. It'd be great to see you for another evening. Who else popped by? Sebastian, thanks for coming by tonight, bud. Greatly appreciate it. Even though it's 4 a.m. where you are in Denmark, there, buddy. And yeah, I do believe that is everybody, tech and military. Fair enough. Yeah, it was a good time tonight. Kind of starting to turn things around. We increased our alloys production from just 100 to almost about 240, I believe it was. So over 100%. Like, we've more than doubled our production of alloys in tonight's stream alone. So see you, JB. Have a good one. So I think we have a good chance of turning things around in our situation. We have been absolutely, like, the galaxy has just been stepping on us, our poor little Giroids, from day one, with the homeworld set to explode and all that good stuff. And it's not been a very terribly good time. So things are starting to look a little bit up on the horizon. Those of you watching this in the future on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up. And leave a comment down below how you think the game is going, or anything Stellaris Console Edition related. I read each and every single one of them, and doing those helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, so I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the links in the description below. There is one for the official Stellaris Discord channel where you can become part of the greater Stellaris community. It has a big section for us Console Edition players to talk about the game, ask questions, discuss strategies, and even set up multiplayer matches. It's a very active community. Lots of people are in there talking about the game every day. So if that's more your kind of thing that you want to be a part of, that link is is down below. Check it out. And there's also links to my own personal stuff. You'll find one from my Twitch channel, which I stream this off of. Give me a follow there. Normal schedule is 4 times a week, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 9 o'clock. That's typically 9 o'clock Eastern Time, or about 6 o'clock Pacific Time. And I do stream Stellaris Console Edition on Tuesdays and Fridays. Pop by Mondays and Thursdays for the various games that my viewers vote on me to play. Right now I'm playing through Mass Effect Legendary Edition, so I hope to see you there. Spend an evening with me for a couple hours, and, you know, hopefully I'll entertain you. There's also a link to my Twitter feed. Give me a follow there. Great way to keep in touch with me. And I post important announcements all the time. Last but not least, there is a link to my personal Discord channel for fans of my content to freely join. It's not necessary whatsoever, but if you want to take part in our little community events, or if you want if you would like a smaller, more personable kind of community to talk about Stellaris Console Edition, it's an okay place to be. And last but not least, if you would like to see more Stellaris Console Edition content, do subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. My streams are uploaded to YouTube unedited, so that if you want to stay up to date on how the stream games are going, you do not miss a thing. And I do also have I do also upload some direct to YouTube videos as well to deal with the much more deeper, in-depth discussion about strategies and mechanics behind the game. So if you want to stay up to date on when those are public and available on the YouTube, hit that red subscribe button and click the bell icon. The goal for 2021 is to try to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of December. It's a pretty tall order, but I think we can do it together. The best things you can do are, of course, subscribe yourself and share this content with anybody who you think would enjoy watching it. That's it for me tonight. I don't think I will be back until next Thursday, the 29th, with more Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I'm expecting to have to do some work around the house Monday and Tuesday evenings, so I do not think there will be a stream those evenings. But stay tuned in the Discord or via Twitter. I will post a further update probably before the end of the weekend to let everybody know what's going on. In the meantime, this is Mobius Y signing off for now. Have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll see you again real soon. Take care, guys.